Hello, how are we doing? I wanted to make a video talking about the best special moves in my opinion in this game. My opinion, I know my tier list was a bit of a shocker and my opinions were a lot different, but my opinions will not be that different as it's pretty obvious of what the best moves in the game is. I think the only arguable one that I'd put in the honorable mentions is okay, it depends because I'm only going to be talking about like five or so. They're not going to be like ordered or anything. But in these five, like for example, like Johnny Flip is easily one of the best special moves in the game. I just think the ones I'm talking about are better. I think these ones just like hard carry. So I mean, yeah. But Johnny Flip could definitely be in there. I think like some honorable mentions, I guess, if I were to do that would be like, I don't know, like a pose or something like that, or maybe Gold Lewis BTs, something, or like Ram Sword Toss, right? Stuff like that. Maybe not a pose, but that just came to mind. I don't, yeah, ignore that. But I just kind of want to talk about the ones that just hard carry, the very, 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 very ignorant ones, in my opinion. I think to start, I will say this before I actually get into the ones I'm gonna name. There are a few that fell out, like, for example, we've had some crazy moves in this game, but have gotten nerfed. So, like, for example, like this move, obviously, what used to be like the undisputed best special move in the game, right? And, it's obviously got nerfed last patch to the point where it's not that anymore. A lot of people might be expecting like Stun Dipper, but I mean, that move is so much worse than what it used to be. I don't believe it low profiles until like frame 8 or something like that. Maybe 7. It could even be like no, it's not 10. It's like 7 or 8, something like that. Point is, it used to low profile, like I think on like first or second frame or something like that. It also went from it went from 5 frames to 7 frames, which was, I mean, obviously a huge nerf. Not being able to use the move defensively is, before, it didn't matter. You just matched Thunder Bro RC, right? That's not really a thing anymore. And the low profile, obviously, it still is a low profile, and it does go very far. It's still a very good move. I just don't think it's as good as some of the other moves that I'm going to be talking about. I think the first one we could talk about is just, I mean, oh, I was wrong input. Spin. This move is, I mean, come on, like, do we really need to talk about this move? Like, it is, I can make up my own separate video on Anji Spin. I think this move is absurd. It was actually funny because, I remember seeing a funny tweet about Anji Spin. I think it was Leffen. He was at Frosty's, and he had to fight Ooey Gooey for, like, I think they were fighting for, like, 13th, like, 9th place qualifier. And, Leffen's like, yeah, get me out of this game. Like, I just got spun and lost, like, 60% round start. Like, you throw a button into it, he spins it, he full combos you, right? Depending on the normal, right? It just sucks, dude. You can't like jab, do anything to make yourself plus if you have to interact with the spin, because then he just does fish, right? Right? You do this. Nope, that's a whole punish, right? So it oh, I'm stuffing the, there we go. Yeah, fish, and it's like, oh well, spin and fish are two different things. No, it's a add-on to the spin, so it is part of the spin. And even then, the spin by itself is just absurd, like I was saying just a second ago. But with fish, I've talked about before on here, it's basically a DP. It's invincible, hard knockdowns. It's plus on block, and it guard crushes. There's not really anything you can do to avoid this move. The counterplay actually comes from like more metered options. So, like, for example, you spin and then you PRC. You can backdash it. I'm actually insane for backdashing it there. There's a timing to backdash the fish, but it's very hard because they can vary the timing of when they want to actually do the fish. So it's pretty hard to do. The other option that you can do is jump. Oh, I didn't get my jump there. Oh, well, I didn't get my PRC. Oh, actually, guys. Okay, hold on. Alright, I'm a lie. I'm a fraud. But yeah, no, it usually comes with just backdashing or, you know, trying to get away from the actual range of the fish, which sometimes is just not possible. So more likely, you're just gonna block it, right? If you're not getting punished. So yeah, I mean, the move is just broken. Like, it is absurd. Anji, when he was bad, there's actually a video idea I had planned for Anji, talking about him previously. But, you know, even when Anji was very, 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 very bad, he was always on the list of characters that, if buff, could just ruin the game. And he's at that point where he is very, very good, and he is, I mean, he's just annoying. He is definitely, spin alone, it makes him, I mean, with the other neutral options he has, like his normals, he is, definitely has the best. Him and the other character on the screen with the horns and the halo over his head with the two guns are definitely they're definitely the top contenders for characters that have the best neutral in the game. So, yeah, no, Anji's neutral is insane. Spin is just absurd. Yeah, it does everything, dude. Next, we could talk about, yeah, literally the dude on the other side of the screen, Happy Chaos. So he actually has two moves that make this, you know, that make the cut. In my opinion, you're probably like, what two moves does Happy Chaos have if it's not clone? Well, it's obviously not curse, right? I mean, that move's very good. Roll is, okay, this could be an honorable mention. I won't say roll, even though I do believe roll could be on here. Maybe it could, I just don't want to have 3 different Happy Chaos moves on here. Roll is absurdly broken, but the ones I have in mind are Steady Aim, and the other one is H. H is a special move. Yeah, this is a special move. And then in combination with each other, obviously I've talked about it before, but I mean, he just has, oh, let me set it off to get off recording, sorry. I mean, he has, like, the neutral skip, right? I mean, you just do, right, and jail them from anywhere on the screen, right? Yeah, I mean, H is, I mean, one of the most broken things, I think, in Guilty Gear history that they've introduced. I mean, this move is just like, it comes out, it's a more than plus 20 frame trap that comes out on the first frame. So, I mean, if you've played a character that relies on frame traps and you gotta, you know, worry about the timing and whatnot, no, not Happy Chaos, bro. It comes out on frame 1. Right? Unheard of. You know, obviously, you can do it in the air. It's very plus on hit. So, I mean, it allows for easy wall slump situations. So, you know, you can just do this. Right? Doesn't matter what you want to combo into, right, or combo from, it just works. Not to excluding Happy Chaos' character as a whole, just everything combos, like, even without the bullet, but, I mean, yeah, that's just Happy Chaos. But, yeah, no, the H is just absurdly broken. Plus on hit, it doesn't launch on hit, right, which is one thing. Doesn't launch on hit, but yeah, no, very plus on hit, very plus on block. Comes out in the first frame. Steady Aim is I mean, it's hit scan in a fighting game. Like, it's it's gonna be broken. I mean, anywhere on the screen, you do this, right? Especially if they have this on them, right? You just, yeah, I mean, we've all experienced it. It's obviously, again, this move has been toned down a lot. A lot, actually. Like, a lot, and it's still this good. You know, it's a broken move. It just doesn't make sense in this game. But, I mean, yeah. Right? It's Happy Chaos. We've been dealing it for a while. We've been dealing with it for a very, very long time. Next, I want to I think I'll just grab 2 more characters. Okay. So I think I'll start with Millia. I think that Kapel is still to this day one of the best special moves in this game. It did get buffed. It got nerfed and then it got buffed, right? I do believe that before that this special move was actually like almost undisputed, like top 1. I don't know if it was better than Clone, but it was like top 3 for sure, like undoubtedly top 3. I mean, Kapel, like, you got hit by it, dude, you went through the wall. Like, she got full combos. Now she doesn't get like full combos off it, right? She can like, you know, do some stuff like that and whatnot. But I mean, before it was actually, because as it is now, so when she goes into Kapel, I mean, I could put the hurt box on the screen, but her hurt box essentially just shifts, like it just vanishes, right? It's uncontestable. With a lot of characters are just really, really bad at dealing with it. And even then, characters that are good with dealing with it, I feel like there's not really like I don't know if there's actually a character that's just good at dealing with it. I think there's characters that you know, beat this character and out risk reward the hell out of her. But in terms of dealing with Kapel, I don't think that Kapel is just never not an option to use in a matchup. The closest one I can imagine in my head is probably like Faust. That is maybe good at dealing with it, but even then it's like, you know, let's be so for real. They reduced the recovery, so now there's some strings where you're actually able to go into Kapel gapless, where before you couldn't go into Kapel gapless. You know, obviously, like I said, you don't get the whole full combo go through the wall now, which again was just so absurd. But yeah, Millia's her box just shifts. It basically just vanishes. You can't really hit her out. It just, you can't really contest her. It was, the risk reward of like going up and trying to contest her was just like, it was stroll. Like, there was no reason to ever like really try to do it. It became actually a thing. I remember this whole thing on Twitter. Like, it became a thing of, well, what do you do? And Millia players, well, Millia players would never give you actual like advice versus Kapel. I remember that one time someone told me that you just have to like cope and then try to whiff punish it, and then told me to be better or some shit. I was like, okay. Yeah, some dude would tell me like, yeah, you gotta just go up and JP her, bro. I'm like, oh, word? JP? Okay. I gotta go air jab, but if I'm wrong, I get full comboed. I don't know, for sure. You know, but yeah, no, this move, again, it's very ignorant. Low-key is like more annoying to deal with at times than before, but overall I definitely think it's worse than like Prime Kapel. I mean, this move is just like, again, still very, 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 very good, especially with like how Millia works. It's just, I mean, obviously, right, it's her move, but it's just really good. I do think that the last move I want to talk about is Garuda. Garuda is, oh, dude, where do I even start? One, with Garuda, it's no longer a strike. It is a projectile. So that means no pushback on block. It doesn't matter if I set them to FD as well. There's no pushback. Two, it's so disjointed and it retracts the hurt box so much that when you do this, you can actually make it DP safe. So there's spacings where, yeah, DP just cannot mess with it at all. It's active, so unless it's off some like weird meaty setups, you can't backdash it. So a lot of times you just have to hold. Even if you have a DP, right, there's just spacings where you have to hold as well. I think the only exception sometimes could be Sin, since his is like the biggest DP in the game. But yeah, even then, like there's some setups where he just can't even mess with it. It staggers on hit, so yeah, you can go into this and then do your combo into your command grab. It hard knockdowns on air hit. So what this means is if you end your combo like with this, right, then obviously you do like, I don't play charge characters, dude. I'm not even gonna try to do the shit, but you get what I'm trying to say. Combo ender, it's, I mean, plus 19 on block. I'll make, again, the guard crush video, or no, sorry, there is a guard crush video I have coming pretty soon. Kind of talking about guard crush a little more in depth, but yeah, plus 19. You lose. Obviously, he takes all your protections, right? Pa is already one of the highest damaging characters in the game. But again, that's not really about Pa. It's more about just Garuda. Plus 19, hard knockdown on air hit, guard crush, so like no YRCs, lose your protections. Projectile, so no pushback. Yeah, I mean, this move is just, it's just crazy, dude. I mean, especially, again, with the options that come after it, it's like, dude, it doesn't feel real. And obviously, you can with Pot, you know, you can card this move now. Shout out the devs for, you know, buffing for reworking Pot to play without Kara's and then just giving him back Kara's, bro. We love to see it, bro. Like, but yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Again, there's some more moves. I don't want to make this video too long, is the thing. But if I just kind of list like the moves I think are the best. But again, there's moves that are probably just almost as good or basically just as good. I just don't want to make the video too long. I can probably talk about those in like another video or something. But making this video actually just did give me a new idea to post. So I will probably end up recording that pretty much after this. But thank you everyone for watching. I'm curious to hear what you guys think are the best special moves in the game. Because again, my opinions could be pretty wonky. So I'm definitely curious to hear what everyone has to say. I know a lot of people are going to say Johnny Flip. So I'm ready for it. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you. I believe we're at 1.7K, about running our way up to 1.8. So thank you everyone for all the support. I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos, and join the Discord. Yeah, link in the description and probably in the comment section as well. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. God bless, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.